Hi, it's Will from StormTheCastle.com, and this is a look at the set for the DragonSlayer 7 Part D, The Adventure Begins. And I have it laid out here on my table. It's 2 rooms, and over there is an open door where he goes out to the outside scene. Now here's the scene you see from the outside when he first sees the dragon in the castle on the mountain. And let me take this back, and what it is I built a set like this, see it? And with the light, now the red light was actually a spotlight here, see it? So I mean, that's a basic concept here, is you build enough to get your shot. And I would have liked this shot to have been further away to see more of the house, the outside of the house, but I just didn't want to do all that building, so it was just too much. So I ended up just, building enough so I could get this kind of a shot right here where the DragonSlayer comes out and he looks and he sees the dragon in the castle. So a little bit of the sidewalk, because that first step is important. That was intended to be a flower bed. I never put the flowers on it. But there you go, there's the outside. And I just thought, you'd like to take a look at this. It's a pretty interesting set. It took me quite a while to build, but it's 2 rooms. And a nice thing too is that, see from here, the opening scene, he crosses through that door on the left into the other room, and then I cut with the camera, I cut to that scene like this. So then you see him coming in that door, which adds a nice continuity to it. So a couple of important things here is, you can see that it's all elevated up on a platform, right? That's important because you have to reach underneath the set to bolt down his feet. See, what happens here is that I have the little character is actually bolted down by 1 foot so he can walk, see? And there's holes, if you notice, there's holes here. So I reach underneath with a bolt, and I put a bolt into his foot. And then when he takes his step to the next spot, finally, that's a little far, but then I put the bolt in that foot, remove the bolt from this foot, so he can take his next step. Which is that's a kind of standard animation, stop motion animation thing they do. Studios do that. It's a lot of work, but makes it look a little better. You can actually, which I didn't do a whole lot of, you can actually, raise his legs, and capture that as he steps. I'm trying to do it one hand here, but you see what I'm saying? Then he can make the motion slowly, take a picture, take a picture as he steps down. So that's the whole set, and well, a couple of interesting things that I have here is I kind of copied a lot of what I actually do on my website and on the YouTube channel. If you can see here inside this room, let me point out a couple of things to you. I have my little toolbox. This is like my arts and crafts room. I do RC airplanes. I have one there. Catapults, right? Sure, I do catapults, and this one really works. Model rockets on his workbench. And then further in the room, classical guitar, which sometimes I'll post a piece. And this stop motion animation uses classical guitar as a background. Telescopes, mead making, and if you can see there near the guy is a couple of little origami pieces. Right. So origami videos, and on the side of that is a diorama. And one of my favorite ones here is the wall diorama up on the wall there, if you can see that, covered by the green screen. Right. Of course, there's medieval armor and weapons, right, which I do. The DragonSlayer, more weapons and swords. Blacksmithing. I don't actually do any blacksmithing in the house, but I have it here. And terrariums. So, got an interesting mix. Oh, and I don't know if I forgot to mention bonsai. I have my bonsai there. So I cover most of my major topics that I have on my website and on my YouTube channel. And of course the green screen. So this is a look at the project room. It's not exactly the same, but you can see I have the green screen up. I have a video on when I mounted that. I have the video shoot table. That's where I shoot my tabletop videos. And somebody mentioned I should have I should have made a miniature set just like this set and put it inside the crafts room so the character can do stop motion animation. So there's a look at the making of the DragonSlayer 7 Part D.